So I'll start with the chapter 1, which is in book number 3, and I'll read it right away. A man gazed at the jet black emptiness in front of him. The engulfing surroundings seemed dark and obscure. His dazed eyesight registered a massive spring of blinding radial explosion, and all was but a dazzling light. Out of the illuminated infernos emerged 3 distinct bright figures, bodies like twinkling but bright stars. Before he could make sense of his vision, he got up frightened from his unnerving dream. Not just any dream. As his eyes got accustomed to the darkness of his bedroom, he could see the vague silhouettes of his silent soldiers guarding his bed. Brief, bright flashes registered on the curtained windows. He felt the subtle vibrations and sounds from far away. So, as I talked about, my book deals a lot with dreams and with destiny. And in this particular instance, this is a figure who has had a dream of 3 stars. And this is a reoccurring dream that this person has had. So as soon as this person gets up, and then they are near, he thought, the night is upon us. Another shadow approached his bed gently, and a man with a familiar voice spoke from the darkness. Your Highness, the rebels have surrounded the city. So be it, the old man croaked. He went into the adjacent chamber where his trembling servants judiciously dressed him, and finally a crown was put on his head. He emerged out of the dressing room and was led to the throne room. This massive throne room was shrouded in darkness. The whole place was made of with off-white color plain marble. He proceeded to sit on his leather-covered throne chair and sighed. The throne room had unquestionably seen better and brighter days. His anxious ministers surrounded him in his court, but from a respectful distance. Indeed, unlike him, they had not slept this night for fear of what was about to approach. They looked almost resigned to their fate, expecting the worst. What of Lord Arundel? The king asked, breaking the unsettling silence. Your Highness, he has gone to negotiate, a minister replied. The king nodded curtly. Tonight was most certainly his last night, the last night of everyone I ever knew. The fires had raged for long, and now they have come to consume me. It was time. But this was his choice, not of the rebels. He chose this. Whatever the rebels liked to believe, this was the truth. It was my resolution not to strike back. The race of men must come to terms with peace. If it has to be this way, so be it, he thought. His giant euphoric feelings were ready to burst at any moment, but he wasn't bothered. The throne room creaked open and a general dashed running in. My king, they have breached the city. He spoke with distraught. The great king didn't react. So be it, he whispered to himself. Lord Alamore has fallen. He has tried his best to defend the city. There is no escape anymore. Mere city will fall wide on. All great things must come to an end, the king thought. So this is one excerpt from the first chapter of my book.